you mentioned, there's obviously going to be parameters around what deals they can sign and what not. I think the biggest question a lot of people are having, and the argument they bring up against it, or whatever, is boosters. How do
Mhm.
boosters fit into that? How, if they are a car dealership owner, for example, because so many are, or maybe I'm just speaking in Tuscaloosa terms, but they own these dealerships. They say, hey, come do a commercial for me. Um, they're associated with the university, but not technically the university. So how would that work? And what would be, in your opinion, a fair parameter to put around that?
Yeah, I mean, look, if you're a business owner, you're going to have access to student athletes. If we're creating a free and fair marketplace, then student athletes should be able to make money off of a brand that wants to utilize their name, image, and likeness. Now, how will the booster be able to pay the student athlete? That's the biggest question, and that's where Icon Source comes in. Where Icon Source is different from some of the other companies that have made some headlines in the NIL industry is that we work independent of the universities. We are a true marketplace. We're a software platform where the universities can see it. They have complete access and transparency to the deals that are happening on our platform. There are contract templates that create legal documents to protect the student athlete and the brand. All payments are processed on the platform to ensure the transaction. And once that happens, the university can ask for, hey, what was the communication? Because we have two-way communication on our platform. Hey, what does the contract look like? Well, here it is. Hey, was the payment made? Yes, here was the payment scheduling. So they will be able to see all of that. And then being software, you will have a pool of data to where, when you bring up a great point, Jesse, if a car dealership is paying the running back at Tennessee $2,500 and that running back at Alabama is being paid $50,000 for the same exact thing, well, then maybe a red flag comes
Mhm.
up. They go in there and look into it. If that running back has 10 million Twitter followers and 500,000 Instagram followers, well, then maybe he demands that much money. Or if he's a Heisman finalist, maybe he deserves that much money. But the market will play itself out in that effect. It's going to be most important, though. How do these brands and companies access the student athlete? Can we keep it above board? Can we have all that information readily available for compliance to look at? And most importantly, can we empower the student athlete to say, hey, now I can reach out to brands. They can reach out to me. I'm doing everything right on my end. And if there's any questioning, well, here's all the information. You can look at it. When you ask about how will student athletes disclose these deals, how will brands and boosters or whoever, whatever company, whether it's national like Coca-Cola or hyper local like Onward Reserve, which is a great clothing store in Athens, Georgia, how will they have access? We want to provide them the platform where brands and athletes live together, which Icon Source already does at the professional level, at a high level. We want to do that for the collegiate student athlete. So there's no slimy Twitter DMs and then things get lost in communication and a student athlete forgets X, Y, or Z. We don't want that to happen. We want to empower the student athlete and give them that opportunity.